Hello friends, now I am going to start the second part of the transportation problem. What is general description of the transportation problem? I already suggested you how to transportation problem is written down in a tabular format. Fine. In a first part, a set of supply point which is written down in a row side can be defined as a supply. You have to write all the supply in row wise. Secondly, you have to write down total number of demand. Accordingly, each column you have to written down in a columnar wise. Fine. And the variable cost is written down in a Cij. The number which is defined in a matrix is known as a variable cost of the shipment of from the supply to demand point. Fine. This is one of the object through which you can design tabular format of the transportation problem. Right. After that, you have to solve the transportation problem with the balance situation only. If total supply is equals to total demand, this is known as what? A balanced transportation problem, and you can solve any of the transportation problem with the help of only the balance situation. You can't solve the problem, unbalanced problem you can't solve without taking the balanced transportation problem. Fine. Next part in this is what? If the situation when the supply exceed than the total demand, you have to convert it into equal situation. How it could be possible? If total supply is exceed than the total demand, then we have to add one of the dummy column in the side of the demand point, and cost for that dummy column is what? Zero only. It is not actually the real demand point, it is only assumption, and for that we have to assign cost of zero. Fine. If similarly, if supply is less than total demand, then we have to introduce in a row side one of the new row which is known as a dummy row, and the cost for that dummy row is what? Zero. Fine. The next part in this is what is exactly the feasible solution for the transportation problem? Only the situation when the balanced transportation problem where the supply is equals to demand, it is only the feasible solution for the transportation problem. What are the methodology by which we can solve the transportation problem? There are three methodology by which we can solve the transportation problem. The first one is known as a northwest corner method. The second one known as a minimum cost method, and the third one is known as a Vogel method. Vogel method is a known as also Vogel approximation method, and most of the organization want to solve their transportation problem with the help of a Vogel approximation method. Fine. The next part in this is what? Northwest corner method. In this method, we have to solve the transportation problem as the part of the northwest corner point only. We have to solve the problem whether the whatever the cost are, we have to solve the problem as a part of upper left corner side, like this way. You have to solve the problem whatever the cost are associated here, there is no matter for you. You have to solve as upper left part, because if you are going to solve this problem, what is the northwest corner method? If you are across it in a direction wise, this is what the northwest point. You have to solve the problem accordingly this. If you solve the problem first for this cell, after that reducing accordingly whatever the northwest corner method, right? This is what the northwest corner method. After that, what is minimum cost method? In whole of the matrix transportation problem, what the minimum shipping cost, you have to allocate first that minimum shipping cost. After that, the second one, minimum cost shipping cost is smallest shipping cost, you have to assign the maximum allocation for that. For example, this is one of the example. Here the minimum shipping cost is what? 1. You have to assign this one to maximum one. What is total demand for this column is a 8, and what is supply for that is 10. How much number of unit you have to assign for this minimum number of shipping cost? That is only 8. You have to assign it 8 here, and after that only 2 number of supply is remaining in this row. Let's see in a second part. You have to allocate 8 number of unit here, and supply is remaining 2 only, right? After that, allocation of that 1 here, we have to reduce this column from here because there is no as such saturation for this column. After that, what is the second one shipping cost, which is a minimum, that 2 and that 2. What is solution for that? We have to allocate this shipping cost to 2 number of supply, because for this column 12 number of units are here for a demand side, but we have only 2 number of unit we have to supply for this shipping cost, right? Now we have to allocate 2 number of shipping supply to this shipping cost. Now the demand is what? From 12 to it will become what? A 10 number of unit. After that, saturation of this row, we have second number of shipping cost. Smallest shipping cost is what? This 2, right? Now we have to allocate for this shipping cost. How many number of unit we have to assign here? Only 5. 5 we have to assign for this shipping cost. Now the demand for this shipping cost would be remaining is 5 only. Let's see here. We have to allocate 5 number of unit here for this cell, and how many number of supply demand is remaining? That is 5. Now what is the minimum cost for next? That 3. How much number of unit we have to allocate here? That 5 number of unit we have to allocate here, and remaining number of unit in a row side would be that 10, and this column will be saturated by giving this 5 number as this cell. Now the next one is what? The 4 is the smallest number of shipping cost. We have to allocate only 4 number of unit, and in last we have only 6 number of unit in remaining our hand. This 6 number of unit have to assign for this cell. 6 plus 4, 10, and we have to total number of supply here is what? 10. We have to allocate that number to particular that specific cell. This is what whole of the transportation cost. This is all about your transportation cost with the help of a minimum number.